Hey guys! So if you didn't notice from any previous videos where I hinted at this, it's going to be a sketchbook video, and this sketchbook is actually from 2012 to now. I'm only going to do like the first 2 years, so 2012 and 2013, just because I don't want this video to be super long. So you can think of this as like a part 1 of 2 video, and I'll put the other 2 years up sometimes later. I don't know when yet, but yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, so let's get started. The reason why it's so long and far in between is because when I got into college, I didn't really sketch all that much anymore. But yeah, so first page is blank because first page always has to be blank. It's just a rule. So this was Zuko. Just playing around with colored pencils. I wanted to get the pose right, so I was practicing and testing the pen and colors, and I wanted to try and mix Copics with colored pencils, so let me just get this a little bit closer so you can kind of see it. It's also in my DeviantArt. Yeah, there you go. So some of these are on my DeviantArt, not all of them, but or on my Tumblr, I mean. Katara, just, you know, zoom in. Here we go. Playing around with, like, again, mixing markers and colored pencils, and I didn't really have a lot of colors back in the day, so this is kind of a bad transition. So, and then, you know, messed up a little bit. I like her hair. I like that. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Oh, and I date some of these, so this was done in February. And then Toph, again, this is also on my DeviantArt, and then an initial sketch just to try and figure out pose. And yeah, I kind of like how the flowers came out though. Just the colors of them. But yeah, anyway. This is an original character from a book that I'm sort of kind of currently writing, but I mean, it's kind of on the back burner right now. Just, again, playing around with mixing markers and colored pencils. Yeah, not the greatest picture. Also on my DeviantArt if you want to go find it. I accidentally skipped a page, so I drew a troll face that looks really shitty. I think this is also on my DeviantArt page. This was a gift for a friend of mine. Yeah, this was September. Ooh, long time in between. Yeah, but more marker and color pencil mixing, because I guess I liked that. Trying to get into that. And then this was fun. This was I can't pronounce her username, so I feel really bad, but like for Avenged, I can't remember now. But she has some really nice tutorials on going from manga look to realism, so I was playing around with that and just looking at these faces. They're so bad. This is 2013, so this is April. Oh man. Oh, just, God, these faces are like so bad. These are just, those are really bad. And a lot of this sketchbook is going to be like studies and stuff like this, so I'm practicing heads. It looks a little bit like Loomis, like that one looks a bit like Loomis, and yeah. Practicing eyes and noses and ears, and yeah, this one's not that bad. Facial expressions, references from DeviantArt. I think that I put this on my Tumblr. I don't remember. Yeah, here we go. Figure studies, really, really bad ones. But it's okay. I mean, I'd never really done them before, so I was still trying to figure out what is like the best technique to do it. And when you start off, it's like really hard to get started because you want to like try and capture everything, but you're in a time limit, so it ends up looking like stick figures. But I mean, that's how I started. But yeah, the more I practiced, the more better I got. I think this is actually on my YouTube channel that I drew that. That was back when my camera shook like crazy, so it's a really crappy video, but I mean, you're welcome to watch it. I think I did like a time lapse and then like the full time. I think it took me like 10 minutes. And then some figure drawings all around it. This was a little thing that my friend online and I did She challenged me to draw a horse a day, and I don't draw animals at all, so this was a very interesting challenge. So this one took 5 minutes, this was 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, it kept getting shorter and shorter. These are on my Tumblr, if you want to like take the time to look at them. Figure drawings, still trying to figure out how to do them quick. I think it started out like 30 seconds and then it went to like a minute and then maybe like 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, or something like that. I forget how it worked. And then some doggies, another horse, another horse, and then the last horse. Yay, I did all 7. And then hands. These are kind of nice. I still kind of like these. Kind of like that one. I like that one. That's a good one. That's a good one too. A little Spider-Man action going on. That's a good one. I need to draw hands more. These were birds. 30 seconds apparently. Yeah, nothing that exciting. Feet. How long was this? Oh, 30 seconds. Sometimes I mark how long I took on each one. So each individual one took 30 seconds. Oh god, this page. This was probably like an art blocky, not in the mood day. And then this was with a reference. This was supposed to be Benedict Cumberbatch as Khan. Apparently it took me 5 minutes about. And then I drew him again up here. This is on my Tumblr. I know that for sure. So this one took me 10 minutes. Well, it's not that bad. And then, I don't remember the actor's name, but the guy who played Spock in the new Star Trek. This was apparently also 10 minutes. And then since I was in the mood, I guess I did another picture. And then this was the actor who plays Kirk and Spock, and I don't remember. Chris Pine? I think? I still don't remember his name. But whatever. So this one took me 10 minutes, that one took me 5. See, it's kind of nice to mark down how long these things take me because I don't remember. And then I hate drawing trees and rocks, so I guess I just challenged myself. It was really hard actually to find decent references of like trees, mostly rocks. It's really hard to find good references of just rocks. But so yeah, trying all that out. And then the rocks, which I think these are also on my Tumblr. I like this one. But yeah, I don't remember why I felt like practicing them. It's just because I hate them. And then a random day of studying shoulders, it looks like. Yeah. Writing down all the fancy names that I will never remember, but I wrote them down anyway. Yeah. And then the muscles. I should do more of these. They're kind of fun though. Oh, I think this was back when I did like a study a day. Oh man, I was on the ball back then. Shit. I need to start doing that now. Anyway, skulls. This is probably on my Tumblr too. Found a reference of somebody who like, you could probably really easily find it. I think they got a daily deviation on DeviantArt of just skull references. So it was that. And I think either I got really lazy and I didn't want to draw anymore, so I drew a big one. Or I just really wanted to try drawing a big one. I can't remember. But I definitely remember for this one that I did not feel like drawing any more eyes, so I just drew one big one to fill the bottom of the page. But yeah, so used references for all of these. Various ones on DeviantArt, I don't remember anymore. And then, oh, this is the first time I did the upside down challenge, where I drew this first picture upside down. And then I redrew it right side up. And then noses, because noses are hard. And then lips, because lips are also hard. Because everything is hard. And then ears, I guess. I was doing a little bit of everything. Wait, June 6? June 5? Yeah, I think this was back when I did a study a day. I don't really know what this is. I just felt like drawing something weird, I guess. And I don't know. I don't know what anything is. It's a person. It could be blood. I don't know. Then the next one's kind of weird too. Bothers me so much that this is off-centered though. Like it drives me nuts. I hate that I do that. I always do that. I either draw it like sideways, like tilted, because that's how I hold the sketchbook, or it's off center. I do one or the other or both, and it happens every single time. It's maddening. More figure studies. This was July, I think. More head studies. Where did I draw these from? This might have been from Proco TV. It looks a little bit like it. With the Loomis. Everything looks like Loomis. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say Loomis, Andrew Loomis is a really famous artist who has like this really awesome book teaching you how to draw people. And I think there's actually a free PDF to download that you can download online. Definitely recommend it. I have the book. I haven't gone through it yet because I'm so freaking lazy, but I definitely recommend it if you want to draw people because he goes through a lot of cool stuff. And I guess I felt like drawing dogs and figuring out how to draw the paws. And it was actually really interesting because I never really thought that much into dog paws until I did this. This is the shape of it is actually not what you would expect. So, I mean, for the life of me now, I probably wouldn't be able to draw these. I used references for all of them, but it was still an interesting thing to learn. Because I never draw animals, I only ever draw people. I mean, there's still interesting things to learn about when you draw people that I don't always know about. But, you know, animals isn't something that I really look into, so. More figure drawings, lots of stick ones. Still trying to figure out how to draw them in a more complete way in those time constraints, like 30 and 60 seconds. So these are probably 30 seconds down here. I think I just paused them and spent more time on them on these ones. And then another page of, yeah, not so greatness. And a foot. And that's my dog, Shadow over there. He was laying on the couch, I guess, when I was drawing these, so I drew him. And some figure studies at the bottom. And you can tell I'm kind of getting a little bit more form and completeness to them. And then definitely it shows up here. Oh, I didn't write down how long this took, though. That's gonna bother me. These might have been 60 seconds. There's no way these were 30 seconds. I'm gonna guess 60 seconds. 60 or 120. But yeah, but you can tell I'm starting to get more used to it. Still getting used to it. And then Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica, because Alex, my partner, really likes that show, so I drew that for him. And then Colbert, because, I mean, Colbert's freaking awesome, so gotta draw Colbert. And then, oh, here we go, 60 to 90 seconds. So that's probably how long the other ones took, was around that time, 60 to 90 seconds. So there's a lot here. I mean, I kind of like this guy, right there. He's just like, what? What? Yeah. I kind of like doing pages like this because when you start off doing it, it's like, oh, whatever. But then when it's done, it's completely covered. It looks kind of cool. This guy reminds me of Thor. Yeah, but doing some neck studies up here, some figure ones up here. I think that's supposed to be Chris Evans. I think that's who I referenced for that. Probably because he reminded me of Thor, so I was like, oh, hey, Chris Evans. So I think, I'm not sure. And then this was just like face planes. I had a reference for this. Don't give me credit for making that up. And yeah, this was also from, oh, right here, from Faux Revenged. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your username. I'm really bad at pronouncing stuff, so. So this took me about 45 minutes. This was a tutorial of hers, so I just followed along, so I did not come up with this. Don't give me credit for drawing this good. And then I had some space to fill up, so I drew some hands. And then a little face, eyes, set of eyes or something. And yeah, so I drew a little bit more, but it's kind of not safe for work / not safe for YouTube, so I'm not going to show it. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I drew from, well, when was the date? The February 19th. to December 11th of 2013. And yeah, so feel free to like if you want to see more sketchbook stuff, because I definitely have more sketchbooks. I don't know if I have the exact dates. They're definitely not going to be in any order once I find them. Oh, and that eye is slightly raised. I just noticed that. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, so yeah, I definitely have more sketchbooks. They're not going to be in any sort of order. It's just going to be whatever I find, and then if there's dates I can decipher, then I'll put that in the title, so it's easier to figure out when I drew these. But yeah, there's definitely tons more in this sketchbook though that's left. You can tell. Like, there's a lot of pages, and then I guess a little preview. Oh, that should look familiar, but yeah. So I don't really know how to end this, but yeah, hope you enjoyed seeing some of my sketches. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!